15 bouncing around does show their tendencies. Cuvée likes to get pushed in. Summit likes to get those turret plates. We go to the Gen G side. No changes in roster. Still no sighting of Fly in summer season.
Yeah, no Fly and no Songwon to make his return to the Rift as well. Only had a couple of games so far, but Peanut has been on a tear. He managed to out-jungle Dread in their last series, and as aggressively as OnFleek has been able to. Of course, his most played champion is the Xin Zhao, and that is a perfect indication as to what style OnFleek has been playing mostly. But what we don't need to worry about is our rosters here for Sandbox.
I feel like, in effect, we haven't been seeing the GP busting that we saw 1 year ago, when people would take Ignite and would be able to really get going. So we can see what the summoner choice is, but Sandbox overall, they've played with fire. And I think they do have winning lanes that can run over Gen G, so you can almost see kind of
and Shelly is literally going to crash into the turret.
Yeah, something happened. The first objective of the game that wasn't a Drake at 16 minutes.
Sandbox on perfect game pace.
And no one's going... It's true.
They literally are.
I feel it's quite an imperfect game, but you are correct.
I know.
Oh,
he's looking to help it out as Cuvée does have oranges. He's looking for it to be K, but it is not K just yet as the Hemo Plague will lock down first blood. OnFleek, though, is going to go down in response, and now Summit is in between two turrets. He's in a rough position. Peanut's going to go underground. The pool comes in, but that's a double kill going over to Kuza.
Gen G have done it. They've done this for years. Lulled them into a false sense of security.
Now available. OnFleek looking for his inroad, trying to find his option. Cuvée very safe, being able to eat oranges. You can see Gen G are just healing themselves back up. The Archangels is there for Ruler. He does have that crescendo as Summit flashes forward. Gets a huge Hemo Plague. The Seraphs, it came in at the right time. Ruler survives, but Peanut isn't going to be so lucky. Life isn't going to be so lucky, and Kuzan has some chains, but they lose the Drake. It's double Infernal now. Cuvée has full health. He couldn't do anything. Cuvée was his ward that's on the Gromp. Joker comes in, full information available as Ruler does have his crescendo, doesn't have flash, but does have a lot of CC in an AoE available to him. No cannon barrage, remember, as Cuvée just dives into this Baron pit. They're going for it. Ruler does land it onto 3 members. There's the Mimic Distortion. As the Baron goes down, it's Dove that picks it up. Super lucky there. 4 Sandboxes, flashes now coming in. Another big pickup, double kill for Kuzan. Now can he get over this wall? The chains don't land, but the Void Rush is fantastic. And now OnFleek is trying to keep the last remaining Baron available here for Sandbox. Flash forward, no joy, as Gen G have to let one Baron go through. Gen G's side. And they're corralling once again. In goes Kuzan with the Mimic Distortion. Joker gets softened, still has that W available as another Hemo Plague. Now launches its way in, but he can't do it in time. The CC bar's too good. The Cannon Barrage on top of the Crescendo just eliminates the Hemomancer, and now Gen G will be able to take their Infernal.
I think Gen G really have taken the title deed for the LoL stake. Sandbox looked all out of whack. Summit dived in with Hemo Plague. Joker was still auto-it. Oh, Lux, come on.
Wow.
Peanut didn't have Smite up, and unfortunately missed out on that one. You can see 0.1 seconds away here, and yet they just put no thought into it. It hit 153 health. Like, it's just lazy, and the Lux.
Okay!
Joker's feeling pretty good. On the picture-in-picture, they're on Baron already, Sandbox. Are they going to steal this one on the nose?
Yeah, they might be able to. I mean, Peanut is here, so they are going to peel away. Not going to go for the 50-50, not going to risk it one more time. Summit doesn't get hit by the chains, and therefore he's not going to get chunked out of this fight, but OnFleek, he's booking it. He's going so damn fast on this Skarner. The Impale is in, but Joker is going to get focused out on the back line. He's going to be the first to go down as Peanut goes golden, and Ruler is just keeping everyone alive for so long. Kuzan once again able to dive back into the fight as Peanut walks down the kill on the delivered Azir over the wall. The team fights are so good from Gen G. They can't seem to take a Drake, but they can just kill your entire team. Summit eventually goes down. He takes Peanut with him, as OnFleek finds himself friendless one more time, and if that doesn't fit in with the Skarner.
And meanwhile, Joker's kind of just been cribbing together what he can. Is an engage attempt.
Yeah, we may have found it, as that's going to be the dash away. Oh, Hemo Plague is already down, but the Devour from Life, he goes into the stasis, but he has his mid layer die in his belly. And have we found it? Have we found the team fight? His life takes so long to go down. Ghost picked on the backside as now Ruler speeding everyone up, but Sandbox should still be able to grab this Baron. Peanut, can he do it? He's had steals like this before, but this one's gonna have to be a miracle. Trying to get over this wall. Ruler still poking. Dove taking a lot of damage.
Well, does a lot of poke damage. Can they turn? They hit the stun.
Yep, they're going to land it here as Peanut dives into the back of the pit. He's now trying to solo this Baron out by himself. The Sona's going to go down, but Peanut still in the pit, steals it! What the heck? Sandbox just let him kill the Baron!
Wow. This has been a game of steals, Atlas. He gets the steal, 1v4 basically, with no one there to be able to stop him.
Could the game still just be over?
Through GA, they thought just by hook or by crook, the Baron would take damage, so in the end, they don't really make a decision. They're going to try and finish the game, like you say, but it should be 3 members strong.
Yep, Cannon Barrage is now available as well, as Cube's going to get devoured. That's the Impale. He'd already had the QSS. That's a 4-man Mimic Distortion, though, from Kuzan. Everyone's very, very low. Sandbox are going to back away. Looking for that Lich Bane proc, but backdoor bonus going to be too good. Cube is going to get slowed down. The Impale comes in. On Fleek able to take down the top laner very easily, and now Dove wants the rest of this fight. Life very, very fast, able to get out. It's Kuzan. Does have the distortion. On Fleek still hunting, still so fast on the Skarner, but that is one pick going to Sandbox, not too much more. Another crescendo comes in, but it's Ghost that grabs it, and instantly the engage comes down. The Sona is going to explode, and I think Sandbox have done it. I think they found themselves the fight. The Baron's up in 10 seconds, but we may as well just try and win this game. Dove goes into his stopwatch, but the damage has been done as Ghost is snapped away by Kuzan.
Ghost went full Captain Jack on that awesome frontline play, echoing bang over on the LCS this week, but him going down always muddies things.
Kuzan's made his way in. 4 seconds until Cannon Barrage. On Fleek's very fast with that tongue lash was fantastic. Redemption comes in. Decent damage, actually, as the Grey Health is going to be consumed. Cannon Barrage in a decent position, but not quite decent enough as Cube might just explode, and he does. Dove able to take down that kill, and everyone is eviscerated. Sandbox with their 3 Infernal Drakes, able to take down the Nexus and win game 1. But good God, was it messy.
Sandbox got over the line by hook or by crook, by whatever they could do, but the misexecution from them early. So maybe there is an aggressive side to what is usually a farming lane for Sivir Braum. I know it's not going to inspire anyone's kind of perspective. It's just one of these games where Gen G picks a lot of scaling and a Lee Sin, and very often the Lee Sin ends up not being able to do anything, because who the hell do you gank when all your lanes are likely to be at best in an even
comprehend the right maneuvers as well, things like that.
Can we comprehend this Infernal Drake fight?
We'll have to find out. Teleport coming in, Life having to flash very early, and now Ruler is in trouble. That knock-up was stunning from Summit, who will just dive on top, calculates the timing of that spell shield very, very nicely, and we'll get that last hit of the Q. On to Cube. Cube just looking tanky. There's going to be the knock-up, though, and there's the dive-in from Summit. All too easy with the passive proc, and Cube dies with flash-up.
I mean, to be fair, on Fleek
is that a lot of that sound
TP's coming in deep here. They're actually trying to catch Joker and Ghost.
Yep, On the Hunt does come down. This is the gank potential that they have available to them. The bounce house is in, all too easy from Gen G. They were capable of this in game number 1 and never did it. But this time around, they're able to land. Control Ward is going to give away his position.
And yet,
he may not actually be too worried about this one. Minions are going to be going down, but a fresh wave is going to turn up.
Peanut's bottom side, they know this. They're going for it.
Yep, they're looking for it. Whirlwinder has been popped to Summit, just holds onto the aggro, and that was too easy. The Aatrox is actually there to help out.
They're on the turret.
They're thinking about trying to have their cake and eating it too, but the Emperor's Divide does absolutely nothing. Cataclysm is there, but it's just going to create space. Peanut gets the kick, but the Devour timing was too good from Joker. They're still looking for the inner turret, and the Gangplank went back to try and deny. Mountain Drake's going to go back into the pit, and Sandbox is just going to be able to start this one up again.
It's been some sweet science by Sandbox, on point in so many different ways, on the map and in the micro interactions. They get now where they wouldn't be able to if there's any other champion on the Rift. But Sandbox are feeling frisky.
Yeah, there's going to be the Chains of Corruption going down. Ruler does break them as we're going to get the flag and drag. On Fleek dives into the front line. They're trying to escape, but they're all clumped up. Perfect for Summit, but he's down very, very low. Another Emperor's Divide flashed from Joker, and he eats some Grey Health to try and keep him alive. The Sand Soldiers and Ruler are able to take down the Catfish, but that is going to be the 1-for-1, and they still have so much damage available. Low health bars. About trying to go for some sort of players. Ghost is going to go wide on the Chains of Corruption. Doesn't matter though, as Sandbox are able to just get the pressure in there. Speaking of pressure, Cube has to leave as Peanut's still looking for more.
But Summit's really deep.
Yeah, he's actually looking to try and go in here as the flash comes down from Peanut. Will land that Q once again, but Yeah, real deep is almost an understatement right now, as they're just going to have to say goodbye to a lot of gold in that bounty, and Kuzan picks it all up. The dream. Speaking of the dream, another chance of corruption comes down, but Peanut is going to go into stasis. They're going to try and focus him as Ghost grabs that kill. Ruler is put into the baby cage, but escapes with his flash, and now Genji have grouped. They're looking for the fight, but Cannon Barrage is going to deny anything, and Sandbox are just going to disengage. It's top laner traded for the jungler.
And one if Kuzan can initiate.
Oh, absolutely. And you can never count out Ruler in the late game, as he does use the On the Hunt. They're in trouble, though, as Sandbox may have found their fight. Chains of Corruption once again is going to land, as the Braum is just picked off and destroyed. Genji, blink and you'll miss it in a lot of these fights. They just lose members so fast.
Frontline difference there. Jarvan able to tank it out. Peanut looking to stop the back, and OnFlake will have to be a little bit more honest about his push. Life goes down. He's going to be out of the fight for a long time. No Unsealed Spellbook, Teleport, or Abyssal Voyages for this Braum. Sandbox, it's on the menu. Start up this Baron. Here we go.
Yep, double Mountain Drake, triple Infernal. Sandbox just want to continue fighting. And it's a 4 versus 5. Genji, desperation mode right here, as OnFlake's going to be able to help take it down. It's in fact the Varus that locks it up, as Ruler, he's on vision. Cube also, though, Steric's Gauge is going to be in there. But, well, gonna have a look at some of these AD numbers as well. I mean, almost 500 for Summit, who's just going to chase after Kuzan. We've already had the Abyssal Voyage into the backline. This is over. Dove dead before his Sand Soldiers even came out from the grave. They're trying to sweep the floor. But there's no trash here anymore, Papa Smithy. This is some really strong members of Sandbox, augmented by so many dragons.
Even though Genji did their chores, they're not going to get to play Nintendo today. They're done. It feels like Sandbox Gaming should close at 2-0 on this push.
Yeah, it's unfortunate after game number 1 was so back and forth. This one felt like it has been concluded for a little while. A much better performance as OnFlake dives on top of the backline once again. The team fights are still good, as they were trying desperately to find anything, but Life, he's going to go down as well. Summit has been the tale of this game. The Aatrox getting too big too early. The Nexus will follow suit from game 1. And another triple Infernal, another win for Sandbox.
When we saw 2.5 items to just a Trinity Force and a Prayer, kind of let you know that there was some big problems there, because GP wasn't a frontline, he wasn't a damage threat, he just wasn't really playing the same game the Sandbox were playing. So in the end, the 2-0 victory does, on the one hand, need to be caveated, because game 1 was a bit of a fiesta on the Sandbox side, but a lot more solid in game number 2. And